So this is a Sprunkies clone I made called Geonkies, spelled Geonkies, Geonkies. It's 20 characters, 5 levels right now. Each one's a unique character, unique drawing. Sometimes they have accessories. You got on-screen volume control. These guys are chilling at a 151 BPM. You can bring them back down to 60 BPM if you can believe that. You also have the academic stuff for time signatures over here. If you really want to cut time in half or whatnot. There's a little bit of noise on fast overloads, too many duplicate signals. I haven't looked at the code personally, but usually this web app, JavaScript, HTML5 maybe, has access to sawtooth, triangle, square, noise, and it's capable of some pulse width modulation, some filter widgets. I haven't even bothered to find out what it can do. This is Forest. You got 20 buddies. They have stars over their heads. If you hit the star, it makes them more common in the rotation. You can turn the rotation on by saying, hey guys, switch out. I don't really like the switch out ratios right now. Everything can be perfected. They battle, and it's just set sometimes that the resider wins the confrontation or the competitor wins. Also, both of them are knocked out, or it might even be true that one can like juggle to a second space like that one just did. Now, if stars are chosen, it means that you kind of like that character. I haven't even bothered to tune anything about the sounds. The characters go into normal phase. If they have stars over their heads, they can choose naturally to go to the DJ booth, which just changes them into the lead version of their rhythm. And the AI inadvertently just makes everything sound bad when it goes into lead. It doesn't know what leads are, so you're going to hear a lot of high-pitched marimba stuff, some tone trumpets that shouldn't really be highlighted. Anyway, he wasn't triggering, so I triggered him. You can grab guys. If you grab guys from the DJ booth and drop them in the middle phase space, they go back to ensemble. If you drop them right below, then they fall away. You just have to get them out of their space. But if you pick them up and drop them down again, they die too. I was hoping, I'm going to upgrade it a lot of ways, but you drop them from icon mode in here and then they randomly find a space. Also, they don't even know that each other are in spaces. It's just like choose a space to go to, and then once it's there, it's like, oh, I have to do a confrontation. So it would be nice to make it that the characters can choose only spaces that are not taken. That'd be more polite. The characters also have a timer-ish thing that they get off stage occasionally by themselves. And like I said, if the stars are triggered, then they might walk up to do their solo at the DJ booth. 2 people can do DJ booth at the same time. Now, an interesting thing about this setup is the same sound. I like the drum. If you put him next to himself, then they split time together. And once you split, there's also a rule that like every 5th beat is, I think it's every like random 3 to 7th phase has an extra little hiccup bridgey thing. I don't even know if that's true for this version. Sometimes old nuances kind of get overrode if you keep adding stuff. That's peculiar. It only triggers these guys every second half the time. But I did make it so that if you put a buddy up in the DJ booth, he's also still in the split rhythm. So that sound, the sound of the DJ booth is going to change depending on how much buddies he's splitting time with. They automatically get down from the DJ booth after a while too. That one was called Forest. I was going to also make it so it's a little bit of a game where the background moves towards you. Potentially you could even have it that you don't even need that icon interface. The characters themselves would present themselves as interface scenery, and you could grab characters that are nearby you as you walk through the video game that's in the background right now. The guys would be on like a caravan stagecoach with DJ booths on top of the stagecoach and everyone leaning out of the window jamming, kind of like 14th century rap videos in a stagecoach instead of a lowrider down La Cienega. So Forest, right now there's no presets, so these are preloaded. It has persistent memory per play mode, or per instance of the gameplay. I'm using an offline version on my computer right now. In theory, the online version it's an older version of this exact same game right now. So here's another 20 buddies. You turn on walk and they're all available to share the space with who's on stage. I've noticed there's memory lag. The animations are crisp enough that you can discern which sound is coming from which character. Sometimes, if you're lucky, that's the intention. And when it's lagging, it's visually not even conducive to that kind of synchronistic visual audio experience. You can grab this and move it. It does funny waxing errors. And you see there, I wasn't able to place a character on a guy in the DJ booth. So that's one thing I hadn't tried to do until I found out you couldn't. You can remove a guy from the DJ booth. You can put a guy in the DJ booth. But you can't take a guy and put him on top of a guy in the DJ booth. You can put a guy on top of the ensemble and it knocks out the old instance. I told the program to make the can lights above them more interactive, but it didn't exactly work yet. You really have to chase down your intention sometimes. So space is pretty mellow. I was going for Green Velvet, maybe Wolfgang Voigt with the inspiration for the scenes. This one looks a little bit jailhousey. And it's kind of glitch rasta. Glitch reggae. And then I went for the merengue. Marimba steel drum calypso thing. Gave them aqua tint. Best I could. So there's 5 scenes. It's just a demo, really. Probably put two or three credit nights into it with what do I use? Codecs. All the images are just generated in-house inboard. Probably just rapidly prototyped draw sequences for bevels and simple geometry. Spleens, kind of vectory stuff. Wouldn't even want to try to understand how it all came together from the code. Just add a couple more things, and then what really matters is the sound. So they're all kind of placeholders. Some of them are okay, some of them are horrible. None of the solos are intentional. I'd say 20% of the solos are worth keeping. 60% of the sound generators are worth keeping, and some of the sound generators are epic, and you'd want to make variations on them and just toss out the general MIDI stuff. Pretty impressive drum hits from a web browser, and I'm sure we could make them even better. So that's Geonkies for the most part. All the characters have automatically generated names and a code number just so I can edit them more instantly. Check it out. It's linked in the user interface of the video platform that this is posted to.